对，今年在冠名伙伴台新银行一起来并肩作战，谢谢他们的支持，也要谢谢各位热情球迷朋友，同时也要感谢支持台湾篮球以及跟我们并肩作战的合作伙伴们。首先，谢谢指导单位教育部体育署、彰化县政府、中华民国篮球协会，谢谢以下的赞助伙伴：台新银行、海硕集团、国军资本、排序、橘子集团。 文心建设、曼代马莲、一方水果茶、泰山企业、提提盐、iQueen、秀传医疗体系、朝日堂、汉草训练、Nike、犀牛顿以及 HyperIce， 谢谢，把掌声送给他们。感谢在这个疫情之下呢，能够让我们的比赛顺利开打，同时也谢谢所有人对我们的支持，陪着台新梦想家一起梦、一起狂、一起超越无限。再次把焦点放在场中，欢迎动感火辣的 Formosa 60带来精彩的开场表演。Oh yeah, let's go, girls！
On my lips, take a little sip, privacy on the door, I'ma make this shit grip. Icy. My type.
We got London on the track.
Rich nigga, 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type, nigga, that's my type. 8-inch bagel, that's the pipe. That bitch, I'ma ride a dick all night. Rich nigga, 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type, nigga, that's my type. 8-inch bagel, that's the pipe. That's my type, nigga, that's my type. Wrist, new whip, right around dips. I can see why all these basic hoes kids.
I like a BBC and some BBC. That's the type of shit that make a bitch DTD. That's drop them draws, I'ma lock them jaws. You ain't never had a bitch from Slauson. Yeah, I like the type to eat the pussy till I levitate. I'm the type to make them beat it up to meditate. I don't really got type, don't discriminate. I just need good dick. Ayy.
Hennessy on my lips, take a little sip. Privacy on the door, I'ma make this shit grip. Rich nigga, 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type, nigga, that's my type. 8-inch bagel, that's the pipe. That bitch, I'ma ride a dick. Rich nigga, 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type, nigga, that's my type. 8-inch bagel, that's the pipe. That's my type, nigga, that's my type.
Wrist, new whip, right around dips. I can see why all these basic hoes pissed. Bust down wrist, not a bust down bitch. Said I want your man, no the fuck I don't fit. See a rich nigga, why you still hitting lick? Nigga spinning bread, but he still can't hit. Bitch, please. Lamborghini keys, pussy dripping ice, he get flown out to me. Bitch, please. I want a man with the beat, pussy from the bank, I ain't bigger, that's my type.
Alright， 掌声送给讨论度最高、最青春活力又性感、颜值最高的 Formosa 60，为今天的比赛揭开精彩的序幕。欢迎桃园领航员球员进场，6号关达佑，15号孙思瑶，18号赖国维。23号陈静环，25号林正，29号张根玉 ，Number 15 15号 Quincy Davis， 63号彭俊彦，先发 Starting Player 6号关达佑以及7号林耀宗。Number 12 10号 Jordan Chapman， 28号施晋尧，30号陈冠全，桃园领航员总经理陈信安，执行教练杨玉峰，助理教练黄启峰。福尔摩沙台新梦想家季后赛强势出击，梦想晋级 We are ready to attack.
很开心今天大家都在。那我跟大家讲个事情，其实平常我们自己是不会提起这2个字。
回头是一定找不到的啊。
看到的可能不一样，但我们目标一样。
磊哥，今年有设定什么目标吗？
没有啦，这没什么好说的，说出来就不准。我们都用做的。
这球一定是今天的一个最佳好球啊！
出生之犊不畏虎，优质射手陈正杰。那么退役10号强攻禁区，无所畏惧，梦想坦克王柏芝。那美艇18号冲锋陷阵，攻守兼备，强力大锁杨胜运。第20号不让你越，雷池一步，金牌大锁金德伟。台美混血双人后卫，那么传理队23号钱克尼。体能劲爆，拼劲满点，篮板狂人，那么传理4 24号 Randall Walker。一出手就准备命中3分球代名词，那么得第30号吴松伟。And now starting five， 先发，那么17号能飞3口席卷全场，进攻爆度Steven Higgins。梦想航空蓝光轰炸机，那么12号杰人那么11号纵横全场，标速跑车，赛德克勇士077。Number 26 26号散手能攻升级版本台湾魔兽李德伟。Number 6号梦想进化的核心阿美族战士杨敬明。总教练 Head Coach Kel Julius， 助理教练 Assistant Coach 刘文和赖柏林，双方球员场中握手之意。本场比赛进行最后热身时间。大会利用时间报告一下，我们有捡到一台手机失物招领时间，一台神送3星的手机在外面圆形广场所捡到的。神送3星的黑色手机在球场外面的圆形广场捡到。如果你的发现不见了，记得来到记录台找工作人员领取，谢谢。
every day. Spent 2,000 on some shades. I got in LA. Your boyfriend broke his diamonds fake. Welcome to the party. 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 Step up in the party. Step up in the party high.
Woke up on the right side of the bed. What's up with this Prince song inside my head? Hands up if you're down to get down tonight. Cause it's always a good time. Slept in all my clothes like I didn't care. Hopped into a cab, take me anywhere. I'm in if you're down to get down tonight. It's always a good time.
Good morning and good night. I wake up at twilight.
It's gonna be alright. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. It's always a good time.
Freaked out, dropped my phone in the pool again. Checked out of my room, hit the ATM. Let's hang out if you're down to get down tonight. 'Cause it's always a good time.
Good morning and good night.
I wake up at twilight.
It's gonna be alright. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time.
比赛开始之前，为大家介绍本场比赛3位司法裁判老师：主裁判赖建中老师、第一检察员黄正峰老师以及第二检察员陈兆英老师。
Doesn't matter when. It's always a good time then.
Doesn't matter where, it's always a good time there.
Doesn't matter when. It's always a good time then.
It's always a good time.
It's always a good time. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time.
好了，在比赛开打之前，大家赶快就定位，带回来迎接这一场关键的比赛啦！每一个进球呢，都希望大家拿着加油棒来帮我们敲击出声音。
或许女孩会走过教室外的走廊，狂想1万种教育方法。为何女孩只对我偏眼那一下下，却要用一生遗忘？我最爱的歌，谁还大声唱？我最爱的人啊，都去哪里啊？我最听的手笛，谁还在身旁？谁把吉他陪着我继续唱？ 了他，想上了天堂。又是谁呀带走了他，对全城宣告死亡。如果当时能不说到永远的春话，如今想起他那是坏吗？谁用青春吃青春，把傻话当童话？那认真唱着这个啊，我最爱的歌啊，谁还大声唱？我最爱的人啊，都去哪里呀？我最听的兄弟，谁还在身旁？谁把吉他陪着我继续唱？是我们青春，我有你的火。我最爱的歌啊，谁还大声唱？我最爱的人啊，都去哪里呀？我最听的。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. Welcome to the Game 4 of the Plus League playoffs. One team facing elimination, one with a chance to advance to the finals. What will play out here in Southmont County Stadium, home of the Formosa Taishin Dreamers. Hi everybody, my name is Brian Chen, your English play-by-play for the Plus League in the regular season, preseason, and now in the playoffs. Here's our matchup card for this afternoon. This evening is the Taoyuan Pilots on the left and the aforementioned Dreamers on the right. This is April 30th, Game 4 of the playoffs. I'm joined by Jason Tang. Say hi to the folks.
Hey, what's up everybody? I'm happy to be here. It's gonna be a great game today. Man, stay tuned.
To fill you guys in, the Taoyuan Pilots, the road team, took Wednesday's game and is up now 2-1 in the series. There on screen is our colleagues Zhang Yaozong, Eddie on the left, and Coach Jia Fan on the right. 球迷朋友要收看中文的转播，在 YouTube 按中文的转播连结，或是在电视转播区按双语即可。Man, you guys here?
You could do both, Brian.
Yes, I could.
Wow.
Well, I don't know if we should try that right now, though. We have some things to take care of, including this graphic on your screen right now. Quincy Davis, they like to use the word manual sosa. In the last 2 games, averaging 23 minutes, 11.5 points. It's not a lot. 14 rebounds is, you can do better, but the plus minus in the 4th quarter, Jason, 10 minutes of play, plus 22 in game 2, plus 16 in game 3. He's the guy that really does it all for the Pilots, especially on the defensive end.
You cannot ask this guy for any more. This guy just had his surgery. As you can see earlier, late last month, he had his surgery. He didn't even have time to do rehab, and he's playing so well right now. He has a nickname of 护国神 Q. Q is the most important guy right now.
And for the Dreamers, they need help from the bench. In the first 3 games, they played a rotation of just 7 guys. Their 5 starters, and Aju started 1 game, but Kim's off the bench hopped in. And Randall Walko, another rookie, 6th man of the year, but they need those guys scoring. The only guy who's the most consistent, Stephen Hicks. 4 games played, all of them so far, averaging 23 points and rebounding at a high rate as well. Stephen Hicks, the guy Coach Julius is actually trusting a lot more, even though he's a late addition to the team.
Right. I think Stephen Hicks, such a great player, and this game is so important for the Formosa Dreamers. Might be the last game for this season. So I think they should use more people at first, and then they just gotta try harder. And then late game situation, gotta win every position. That's the only chance for Formosa Dreamers to win.
Previously on the screen with Jordan Chen and Quincy Davis sitting on their bench. You guys, now Coach Julius still drawing up some last-second plays before we bring you the starting lineups of tonight's game. Things started off good for the Dreamers. They won in a big blowout 102 to 63. Jaron Young and Stephen Hicks, Derek combined for 10 blocks. Could you imagine the Dreamers putting the lid on so many shots?
Man, it's crazy how he went down. Because I watched the game. They were down by about 15 at the fourth quarter. They made a comeback. You got to watch out Jordan. That guy is an elite shooter. And then at late game situation, he doesn't shy for his shots. He makes them. This guy right here, number 12, Jordan Chapman.
He was the key for the Pilots in the Wednesday game, scoring 4 3-pointers in that fourth quarter. No hesitation at all. That last one to put them ahead for good. He actually shot with his left foot forward, his off foot, but that's how hot he was.
Yeah, he was already. Think about it, Pilots has only one import. Quincy Davis is actually...
is a domestic player?
Yeah. So basketball is fun to watch. Everybody thinks Dreamers will take this one easy, but not really.
All right, here's the starting lineups for the Taoyuan Pilots from left to right. That's Killer Guan Dayo, Jordan Chapman, the captain Shi Jingyao, Manuel Lin Yaozong, and Pongpong Chen Guanzhen on the far right. He'll jump center. For the Dreamers, going with a different lineup, with Aji starting alongside Yang Jiming Amigo, Jaron Young in the middle of your screen, Stephen Hicks, number 17, and at center, number 26, Derek Li Dowei. He's really the key for the Dreamers. Coach Jolie has said so himself. They are a small team, play small ball, but they got a center that they trusted. Didn't work out for them in game 3. He fouled out. 3 fouls in the fourth quarter.
Right, for the offensive foul. Well saw the elbow. Hopefully this one, he can keep his cool.
They're about ready. The Pilots in their dark blue uniforms. The Dreamers in their home whites. Jaron Young gets it to his team, and the Dreamers will get started first. Welcome to game 4. Of course, the Pilots using a zone, which is a peculiar strategy against the Dreamers. The highest three-point shooting attempted team. They're going a little high-low with Stephen Hicks. Aji in the corner, nothing there. Jaron Young will fire from the top, roll it out. Aji with a rebound. Another chance for the Dreamers. Chapman comes down with it this time. So a couple attempts for the Dreamers. They shot only 30 3-pointers in the last game, even less so before in game 2 and game 1. Kind of curious that they're not letting it fly.
Throughout the whole season, Dreamers has been the best 3-point shooting team. And then during playoffs, maybe they're thinking too much. Hopefully this one, they can adjust.
Especially against the Guan Dayo will take a chance, beat the shot clock, off the mark. Jaron Young down low, nice find. Amigo with the first 2 points of the game. Shi Jingyao will get things started over to Guan Dayo. They're going to set up a down screen, nothing happens. Jordan Chapman on the near side. Pongpong will fire from the top. It's off to the right. Jaron Young with another rebound. Good start for the Dreamers so far. Here comes Aji at his team. That's his job to push the pace. Amigo through the middle, net. Little block there. Nice follow-up. That's a strategy they really like. Derek holding down the center in the middle of the zone and Amigo cutting through the middle.
Exactly. When you attack zones, sometimes you got to get the ball to the big man. Everybody clashes, that's when you get open on the outside.
Starting to run low on time now with the Pilots after a deflected pass. Jordan Chapman left hand to defuse this one. Shoots the floater, too strong, got his own rebound. Break for the Pilots, they have a chance to counter. Ayao from the left wing, rolls out. The Pilots starting off cold. Hicks from the corner. Now Jaron Young through the middle. Over to Stephen Hicks.
Everybody tried to
launches it.
Okay. This is a good shot by Hicks.
7-0 run for the Dreamers to start this one. 0 for 4 from the field on the Pilots. But of course, every team wants to get started on the defensive end. Chapman with a sidestep. Thought he got hit. Jaron Young with a breakaway. No one there. To the house. Good start, even better for the Dreamers.
Before the game, I was talking to Amigo. Amigo was all ready. It's like veteran players got to step out. Let's see how he does this game.
Nothing on the pick and roll. Jordan Chapman not good with the left hand. Easy block for Derek. They're pushing the pace. Achi take his shot.
Timeout.
One of the fan favorites in the Plus League, number 11 rookie Achi Ling Junji will force the Pilots to call timeout and allow us to go to our first fake of the game. 12-0 Dreamers so far in this one.
Yep.
好的，谢谢 Formosa Sexy， 把手中的礼物丢给热情回应的朋友们。听到大家加油的声音，梦想下，梦想下，梦想下。
It's the Plus League Playoffs, proud to present this Game 4 in the series with an English commentary. Be sure to leave us a like, so the man up top knows we're doing a good job. Ryan Chen, your English play-by-play as always, along with Jason Tang.
What's up, what's up?
After a timeout, let's see what the Pilots have.
Yeah.
Chapman with a little misdirection. Shoots the fadeaway, no good.
Wow. They're missing everything right now. They're getting too comfortable, winning 2 games in a row. Pilots got to step up.
Now Steven Hicks.
That was far. He shot from far.
Jordan Chapman with a wild pass, sails over everything. Another turnover.
It was a good idea. Good try though, Chapman.
Still no points on the board for the Pilots. Also mentioned by Coach Julius is the strategic and physical things start mattering less in the playoffs, especially the deeper the series goes. Steven Hicks, no resistance down the middle. But anyways, the mental game is what's important, and the Dreamers are competing much harder in this one.
Yes, sir. Pilots be thinking, okay, we could be down 14, 15 points, 4th quarter, we still catch up. Wow, their first point.
By Killer Guan Dayo. One of the favorites in the locker room for the Pilots. Steven Hicks through the middle, got the foul. Jordan Chapman, incredulous. You know, I wonder, his Mandarin's so good, does he negotiate with the referees in Mandarin or English?
I could not hear them. Maybe in Chinese.
We'll have to ask Jordan Chapman after the game. Spent 2 years here in Taipei City for his missionary in 2012 through 2014 before returning to BC. Right now, Steven Hicks at the line makes the first free throw of the game. Like we mentioned, played all 4 games so far in this one. Become a big key for them. Also out of Los Angeles, just like Quincy Davis. Came out of Cal State Northridge. His second free throw is good. Number 63, Angry Bird Peng Jingyan is in the game, sporting the bright orange shoes. Made a couple 3 to kind of our surprise in the start of his stint in the last game, game 3. Helping his team out there. Zijing out, trying to work around 2 imports. Will run out of space and throw it out of bounds.
Such a great defense played by Jiren Yan. Pump himself up. Such a great player, hustles up and down, plays good defense. I really like him.
Playing with a lot of motion in this one so far. Working out for them. Steven Hicks taking his time against Pompom. Baseline tough, missing off the bank. Pilots kind of find themselves lucky. Double screen, nothing going.
Great deep look at Jaron. Another steal.
Rainbow pass to Hicks. Achi almost out of bounds. With the deflection, he'll stay. Dreamers basketball. They're playing aggressive and actually by now playing a little loose.
They were out by 14 points. Just let the game come to them. Not that much pressure right now.
Back the other way. In the corner. Off the mark. Manimal with the rebound. Played a lot during. Whoa! Look out, Jaren Young flying through. Jordan Chapman will miss another three-point shot. I was going to say Manimal. He grabbed 19 rebounds in the last game in Zanghua for the Pilots. There's a turnover. Jordan Chapman with one man to beat. That's Lee Junji. Cooks the foul. Stephen Hicks trying to come to help. Be a chance for Jordan Chapman to get on the board with that leak out pass.
I think Jordan Chapman's been playing well. He's getting better and better. He's taking the weight on his shoulder, scoring a lot of points. What is he averaging right now for the playoffs? 20 plus, right?
Makes the first free throw?
Yeah.
We'll get another one with 17 seconds left. Or a chance to let you know number 30, there's some ways in the game. Coach Julie said he'll try to get him more playing time. This on the second one. Home fans might have been.
Look at Jaren, great pass.
Derek, easy finish.
Wow. That was nice.
To answer your question, Jordan Chapman averaging 19 a game in the playoffs so far.
Wow, close to 20. Very impressive.
Close to his average during the regular season. There's a backdoor pass. A couple guys could have got it. Now Sijian working on some way. Can't get it.
Wow.
Offensive rebound, Manimal. Now a three by Sijian. Too strong. Here come the Dreamers. Jaren Young.
Wow, look at another pass.
Derek a little too deep, and there's Hong Jun-yin. Trying for the basketball. A little tense moment there.
Right.
We're all good. We're all good.
We're all right. Nice hustle. Good try. Playing hard.
Now the first stint for Quincy Davis to come in. There's a little bit of the shake. Well, actually, there was the jump ball. The Pilots basketball for the Dreamers winning the tip. So here's really the key minutes. Quincy Davis on the floor for the Pilots. Actually playing alongside with Pong Pong for this early stint. He receives. Now trying to screen away. George Chapman. Not free yet. So he'll look the other way. Doing it backdoor, it's on the East. Stretching the game. What a block by Derek. Defending that back line.
That was a clean, nice block. It's like saying, see you there. Get out of my house.
Jackie's on Use a high leaper, but nothing you do against the long arms of Derek. Though. There's a
Wow, look at
Jaren Young.
Another one.
From going out of bounds. Nice pass. Stephen Hicks to the rim. And start for the Pilots so far in this one. Already down by 17. Dreamers don't look like they have any mercy in them. The low of the scoring so far in this playoff series has been 9 points by the Taoyuan Pilots in Game 3, the third quarter. Three-point play completed.
Man, if Pilots lose to this game, they still have one more game to go.
That's right.
It's on Sunday. It's going to be playing in Changhua.
We just got word before the game that if there was going to be a possible decisive Game 5 because of COVID-19 and the local infection that's going on
in Taoyuan,
in the northern parts of the island,
situation is pretty bad.
That's what they have decided. To play the game here in Zanghua, it will be as neutral as they can make it. There's Chapman.
That's another block by Jaren. Wow.
Got his hands on it. Stephen Hicks to the hoop. Lays it in. He thought he should got a foul call, too.
They're going all out this game. Man, only first quarter. Still got 4 minutes left.
Now an offensive foul call by the lead official. Quincy Davis kind of sticking his leg out a little bit. Jordan Chapman will get his first rest. And look, that call was indeed correct. Davis not screening with his body, but, well, not screening with his torso, I should say.
Right.
Your legs are part of your body, but not kosher.
No.
In the screen game.
Streamers not messing around this game. Look at it. Archie with a 3.
Left
Look,
open.
oh, that was in and out.
Looks like the Pilots mixed up their defensive assignment. Now puncturing in through the middle, leaves it. Davis there with it, and the flush.
Q didn't even need to warm up. He just got in there and dunked the ball.
Letting out some frustration. Now they're back in their zone. Jaren Young with the flush. Here shot from the corner, much shorter Sitting out defending. Manimal through the middle, gets him up in the air, can't lay it in. His struggles continue on the series. Manimal, a guy who's got the physical attributes and has got the build to be a very productive player, but in this series, struggling big time.
Actually, that was a really good pass by Q. Pass it to Manimal, but then he was facing Jaren Young, jumped so high, kind of got intimidated.
Number 23, Kenny Chen in the game. He'll sub out Stephen Hicks, so Humans going a little smaller. Jackie Dunker will inbound. Zijing Yao.
Wow.
On the nice curl route.
Zijing Yao is someone streamers got to worry about. Don't let him shoot too much. This guy will knock threes.
Derek with confidence rolls it out. He's another guy the Dreamers are counting on to make shots from inside and out. Now Killer trying to put the moves on him.
I like to see this. Small guy play against big guy.
Wild turnaround. Bricks that one. Here come the Dreamers in transition.
Nothing there. Wow.
There's an overpass. Some way trying to hit Kenny on the alley. I don't know if that's ever been completed before.
I remember I practiced a lot of lobs. Ever first I came back to Taiwan because my friend Blackie Chen used to tell me to throw lobs so he can dunk. Every time I throw missed lob, he would cuss at me. He would say bad word to me. That's why I'm a pretty good passer for lobbing.
Well, he is a responsible CEO now.
He is.
Bouncing out. That's Killer Khan still struggling from outside. Derek will take another three. Can't make the adjustment, but here come the Dreamers. Jaren Young with the offensive board. Go to the hoop! And a two-handed push! What the foul!
Man, Jaren. I'm pretty sure his young fan Nick will be really happy.
Touching story. Jaren Young bringing a fan who's sitting in the first floor. Nick.
One of the best story.
In Wednesday's game when he received his steals statistical leader of the first season of the Plus League, he actually invited Nick and his brother up to take some photos.
And then he even presented the trophy to him.
I don't think he didn't keep it, did he?
Yeah, but he gave it back to Jaren.
Yeah. As he should.
Oh, look at how smart that defense was.
There's another steal, another run out.
Run and gun, fun to watch. Archie in the house.
Yes. Man!
This is murder right now. Oh my goodness.
Ayo with the screen. Now it's got Derek on the mismatch. There's a pass at Manhole working on Achi. Take his time. Quincy Davis will try to counter off to the left. Not a good possession if you ask me with a big mismatch.
Plus, he just got on the court. His hands are not too warm. He doesn't touch the ball too many times, but trust me, Quincy can shoot.
36% on the regular season. Now Jaren Young will try from the outside.
Wow.
Just missing. You heard the nerves of the Pilots bench when that shot went up.
Right.
Underneath, Manuel Davis,
there you
another
go.
three attempt. Can't get it, barely.
Can't get it.
Slicing.
Great pass.
Kenny will try.
Yeah.
Got it.
Wow.
Slip through the hands of Davis, and Archie's there to pick it up. with pace. But the Dreamers content with playing it slow. Jaron Young, the last man back. With a Euro in front of Davis's face. Can't get it. Derek brushes it out of bounds. Pompom will come in for Davis. He looks pretty gassed. Another look at Ling Junji, one of the most accurate shooters in the Plus League, 48%. By the end of the season, there's a swipe foul. Wu Song-wei thought it should have been on Ayao. A little bit of that hand fighting going on, but Ayao a little bit more experienced.
Right.
In the favor of the referees for that one. The Dreamers can't let up. Remember, they had big leads before, but 45 was their biggest margin in game one. It ended up being a 39-point victory. That might be safe. We'll see how the rest of the game goes. Chapman, quick fire, short. Jaron Young tips the rebound. He's all over the place. Aji playing aggressive, he lays it with the right hand. Bouncing it out. Good to see the young fella aggressive. Over 5 in game 3.
You could tell the different energy from last game for the Dreamers. Aji bring this team up. A lot of transition. Fast breaks, shooting threes. It's awesome. He's not gonna miss that. Oh, wow. Jordan Chapman. Gotta find his rhythm.
Right now, his defensive assignment is Jaron Young. Pilots going with man. First quarter running out with a tough turnaround. Bouncing out. Jackie running out of time for a counter, and that is the lowest scoring margin for a single quarter.
7 points.
Taishin Dreamers 33. The Taoyuan Pilots with 7.
Wow.
End of the first quarter, we'll be heading to break before coming back for the rest of this one.
That one was crazy.
好的，上半场完美的开始。来听到大家加油的声音，梦想下，梦想下，再一次梦想下。好，哪边声音大声，我跟我们的吉祥物就把小球丢给他，老样子，待会来玩中场游戏。 拿到小球的，请你到记录台后方来。我们的有你手交给你记录台那边，我来这边的。这边引起我的注意了，好不好？彰化音娜，你惹得起吗？就是你们。哇，被前面的接走了，没关系。如果你愿意把球交给他，让他来玩中场游戏的话，你们沟通一下，好不好？待会。 邀请你来玩中场游戏，来到记录台的后方找工作人员，谢谢。好，另外呢，在外面有参加我们外面摊位抽奖的球迷朋友们，可以去摊位确认自己有没有中奖。我们外面有这个抽奖的摊位，可以去确认一下自己有没有中奖，感谢。
Back here in Changhua County Stadium, the Dreamers jumping out to a big lead in the first quarter. Now, our reminder, with all the mutations of COVID-19, the basics will still work. Wear your mask and wash your hands frequently. Stephen Hicks driving through the middle. Quincy Davis up for the task.
Quincy says no on that one.
Wang Bo-Tzu, number 10, the tank is in the game. Try to get some minutes for Derek and the other centers of the Dreamers. There's a
told you,
shot.
I told you, Quincy can shoot.
That time, not a three-point attempt.
Okay, mid-range, you can take it.
That's the kind of range we're used to Quincy Davis showing off before his initial retirement years ago.
I see he shoot threes sometimes, makes them.
Song-wei.
You see, Song-wei don't make them sometimes.
Bouncing it out. He likes the left side better than the right.
Agree.
Kenny guarding Sijin out tightly. There's a hook away by Hicks.
that's it.
Risking it. Here's Aji with a nice steal. Hicks. 2 hands after the rail. Aji's always floating in that middle. That's where he's dangerous on defense.
Putting pressure on the ball, always. Even though he's not too tall, he's really useful on defense.
Down low, Jackie. Double team. Ayao. Won't shoot. Very patient with it, but they're running out of time. Popo runs into Quincy Davis. Is able to buy the foul, though. Kind of the whistle there bailed the Pilots out. That was a bad offensive possession. Again, this one, Stephen Hicks. Not an official stat, but I believe he has the most dunks in this series so far. 4 in the first 2 games.
Yeah.
A couple here in Changhua.
Yeah. He should join the dunk contest.
Gotta figure that out. Pong Pong makes the free throw. Gets their point total to 10. Finally reaching the double digits. Maybe, I don't know, should we say 7 or 8 minutes later than they would have liked to in the game time. His second is pure.
I like Pong Pong a lot. Strong. It's not afraid of a bigger player, foreign player. Plays hard. He can shoot. I like how he tossed the little raindrops. You see the way he shoot mid-range?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He shoots a floater as long as he's inside the three when he's not in the paint.
I like him a lot.
Otherwise likes the hook shot. Now Kenny, capable driver, finds Wang Bo-zi and blocked from behind by Davis and Chapman with a strip down low. Tank, good move, but Davis is just too long for him.
Yeah.
Here come the Pilots. The Angry Bird through. So Su Jinyao inside and floats it up. There's the floater. Davis barely needs to jump, got the rebound and gets the foul. Another one on the Dreamers.
It's really hard for the Pilots right now. They're down by 24. Just each position. You gotta win each position.
So that'll be 2 team fouls on the Dreamers, none for the Pilots. It's a small victory for them so far in this one. They'll end bound from the baseline. Ayao breaks free, looks off a shot, swings it back to Chapman.
That was a good pass.
Still can't find the net. The referee's adamant, but so is Quincy Davis, whose possession it should be. I noticed that Quincy Davis negotiates with the referees early in the game. In the 4th quarter, he's pretty much silent.
Let's try to focus into the game.
Or maybe he does all the work, his negotiations.
Maybe he's gassed, doesn't want to talk.
Aji with some energy. Now Jaron Young's 3 bounces out. Another rebound for Davis. He'll throw it ahead to Angry Bird.
Angry Bird. I like his shoes.
Now big to little pick and roll. Davis will shoot the 3 and bury it.
See, I told you, Quincy can shoot. Quincy Davis 3.
This is the start of the comeback. It's a good start. Aji just missing that 3. Jaron Young grabs the offensive board. He's working on Jordan Chapman with Derek nearby. Tough fadeaway. Pump with the rebound. Those custom Pilot sneakers. We'll have to get a closer look at that one.
Yeah.
Ayao shoots over the much smaller Aji.
They're catching up. Trying to catch up.
Slowly making their way now down by 18 as the Dreamers now call timeout. Game 4 of the Plus League playoffs ongoing. We'll go to break and be back for the rest of the first half.
唱哦。
The Plus League online store has everything you need to get into the playoffs this year. Shirts, towels, face mask, and more. And wake up overseas fans, international shipping now an option. Head to pleagueofficial.com, pleagueofficial.com/shop. Yep, Quincy Davis still talking it over with the number 5 official. He goes by Rex, longtime official in various levels here in Taiwan. Crew chief in this game. Now Amigo's back in the game. Get the handoff. Could be one of their starting sets. They have Kenny nearby, Hicks and Derek in the middle. There's a holding foul by Angry Bird. The misdirection, and that'll be the second foul for the Pilots. Kind of late getting there, and the hands in the cookie jar. Excuse me, that was their first foul, second on Angry Bird. Kenny with a high floater. Stephen Hicks gets it out. More offensive rebounding. That's been the Dreamer's strong suit. Pilots thought he went out of bounds, but here comes Kenny. Dishing it inside. Nice reverse by Jared Young.
Nice reverse layup.
What the lock on? That's the lock on air. Remember that one. Our viewers on the English broadcast gotta.
In my era, we used to lock on all the time. You could lock 6杆 in the air.
It doesn't really count if you just bounce between your own hands, Jason. Quincy Davis with a tough turnaround. Kind of flat off the iron. A 20-point lead for the Dreamers. Down low to Derek. He'll shoot his fadeaway. A better arch, but Pong Pong comes away with it. Here's Angry Bird. Seems like his instruction is to push the pace. George Chapman. First option not there. Here comes Angry Bird. To the basket. A lot of hands. Didn't realize he was open. A Pong Pong with a wild shot off the side of the backboard and out of bounds.
Such a great defense position. Has no one really open. Play really good D for 24 seconds.
Jordan Chapman held to 0 for 9 so far in the early goings of this game. He's got 3 rebounds, but 2 turnovers and a personal foul. Aren't the stats he wants to collect. But he's a veteran. We'll see how he adjusts.
Yeah.
Kenny, a little bit of room. Gets it down to Amigo, to Derek. He's faking, pumping. Now, steals, crashes in, and calls for the offensive foul. And he's hanging his head off the side of the basket on the Gamania sign up against the hoop on that side. Crashing into Kenny. Barely outside the restricted zone, but that's the foul call. Kind of funny, close to us. Sean Chen, the general manager for the Pilots, also shouting out some instructions. He's on the opposite side of the Pilots bench. There's Coach Yang Yipo. He says the team is relaxed because the pressure's on the Dreamers, and that's funny because Julius says some of the same things. Amigo with his 3 and rattles it in.
Finally, Amigo. Amigo's got to step up for this game.
Was only 1 of 3 scores in the 4th quarter of Game 3. Jaron Young all over Jordan Chapman. Can't even get the basketball. Manimal finds Angry Bird. He'll shoot the side spinner.
Side spinner.
I talked to Coach Troy before the game. He said, "Yeah, we've looked at when he was with the national team. As there's a turnover by the Dreamers, a little bit too." Out of control. Anyways, Coach Troy said, yeah, Angry Bird's form is what it is, and he's reverted back to it after trying to make the adjustment, but that's what he's going to go with for the rest of his career.
Yes, it's really hard for the career to change the shooting form.
Linton has been in the game, number 25, the young center. Receives at the middle, bumped, leaves it short. Another run-out opportunity, Stephen Hicks. Out physical, Angry Bird lays it in with the right hand.
The lead is growing bigger and bigger.
Now 25 points. Shout out to family friends of the Hicks family. Watching regular season games, now postseason games.
Wow.
Nice hands by Kenny. Jaren Young tried to leak out. Good stop ball by Angry Bird. Left alone again. Jaren Young. Up and in. He doesn't want to see the end of the season, and he's playing like it.
Those pump fakes, being on the basket, pivot moves, great fundamental footwork.
Jaren Young, 5 for 11 so far for 10 points, already 9 rebounds. There's another timeout. Another timeout called. Is our chance to talk things over. So we mentioned Jordan Chapman struggling this one, but in yesterday's media day, the two teams had their practice here on the floor, and the media was made available to speak to some of the players. We talked to Jordan Chapman, and he said when he was not playing, when he was still in Taiwan, he wasn't thinking about what team he'd fit best with, but he did point out Shi Jingyao was a guy he'd like to play on the court with together. The two of them, good shooters, also good decision makers.
To be honest with you, Shi Jingyao is one of my favorite guards in this league right now for 本土球员. This guy is not scared. He got guts. He plays hard defense. He can shoot the ball right. Most importantly, he's okay to dribble, penetrate, use his dribble to beat people. It's really hard to do that.
Having in his own way a breakout season, actually a candidate for MVP of the Plus League. Now somebody we talked to for the Dreamer side is young Aji Ling Ching-Chi. And sometimes, I'm not sure if the teammates have expectations for him to win the Rookie of the Year, or that's something he put on himself, but he's saying he's trying to move past that. And guys like Derek are in his ear trying to encourage him to fight through the struggles he had in this series so far and play, and it's been aggressive in this one.
Aji's been playing well. Aji demonstrates how a little guy is supposed to play. Plays hard. He doesn't back down when the bigger player tries to post him out. And he plays hard, try to shoot the ball right. I know he gets a lot of criticism by his own teammates, but then he's suffering. He's handling very well.
Aji already with 5 assists in this game. That leads all but Jaren Young, who has 6. Meanwhile, the Pilots only have 4 total assists on 6 made baskets. The referees at the table talking something over, maybe something to do with the clock. Jaren Young with his hands behind his back, maybe in a half meditation at the line. As you said, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals. Averaging 3 in the third during the regular season. Knocks that free throw down. Their point total is 45. Poked away, there's Tang.
Tang got very good.
Away with it. Lays up the left hand. And look at the big guy run.
Coast to coast.
But that's working for them. You gotta like their chances. Jordan Chapman working the other way, and Pong Pong spun around. Should have given it the handoff. Working against Tang, had that stripped away. Now a lot of attention. Got it off to Jackie. Rims out. Here come the Dreamers. There's a 3 by Jaren Young.
Jaren Young.
Add that to the point total.
I mean, Jordan Chapman's got to find a way to score. Jaren Young plays such a good defense on him. Throughout first half is almost over. Jordan only scored 1 point.
Angry Bird with Stephen Hicks on him. There's a strip steal and going all the way in the first game between those two. Jackie jumping in the air, and the Pilots are running out of time. Lackadaisical offensive possession for them. Ling Chen will check back in the game for Peng Peng, and Si Jinghao come in for Angry Bird. There's Tank running hard and beating Peng Peng to the rim. He only has one bucket so far, and that one was his second. Good to see the young fella get on the board, get involved with the game.
Going at it.
Oh. Stephen Hicks, little fadeaway, jumping over the top of Chapman,
He wants
fighting hard.
He wants it. Wow. Ling Chen got a good rebound.
They needed it. Jackie backdoor to Susie out. Jordan Chapman, shot fake to the rim. Gets the foul, can't get the bucket. Stephen Hicks, the man underneath with the blocking foul. Gee, Stephen Hicks willing to put his body on the line. He actually, remember, had the chipped tooth in Taipei. Had a scary moment there.
That's right, I saw that one. Hope it's okay.
Got that patched up thanks to the national healthcare we have here in Taiwan.
Everything is all set.
Another point for Jordan Chapman. He makes the free throw. Two points, 3 rebounds, 2 of 3 free throw shooting. That doesn't look too bad. Add one more to that one. Darren Young receiving the screen. Migo through the middle. Tank, nice find. Ran out of the angle. Good hands by the Pilots with numbers now. Zhijing out, easy lay-in. That's what the Pilots need, some easy points right now. All through the regular season, we said the Dreamers are a smaller team, but so far out-rebounding Pilots in this series, most games by 10, wins or losses. Now Zhijing out, forcing Amigo over the timeline. Thought it was a backcourt. Here's Kenny from the corner. Missing right. Jackie going to the hoop. Easy, no resistance.
Good hesitation. Plus the hissy on Amigo.
We got Tank back there. Not the most prolific shot blocker. And Jaren Young was behind the play too. Through the middle, lays it up tough. Tank with a rebound.
Tank is waiting for a rebound.
Kenny playing inside and banks it home. Got a warning from the referees. Touching the basketball after it goes down through the cylinder. Jaren Young. A convenient time for Aji to come in the game. Subbing out Amigo. Call it Shiritsang. That's the older classman. To say it simply, there's no good English synonym for it, but older classmen.
Older classmen.
Well, usually it's for like guys from the same school, or if you're serving the military, if you're from the same company. Sure, it's off. Jackie from the side, missing, goes down. Here come the Dreamers. Jaren Young trying to go through Jordan Chapman. With another rebound. I think there was a block shot there. Oh, body's tumbling around. Jaren Young taking a second to recover. Make sure we get that floor cleaned up. Jordan Chapman, one of the players that the referees see his strips as clean. There's Ling Chen with the block, and Chapman down low, getting his hands on it for the jump ball.
It's a good call. Nobody fell. Everybody went for the ball. I like that one.
I believe for the first time in the game, Randall Walko is checking in.
I was wondering where'd Randall go?
Randall Walko having his shooting struggles, but is an asset on the defensive end.
Yeah, such long arms.
Right now he's guarding Jordan Chapman. That'll probably be his assignment for most of this stint. Getting a little bit of separation, now recovering. Stephen Hicks flies in the air for the
great steal.
Steal.
He just got on the court, bust the lab. Wow.
A little bit too high with the alley to Stephen Hicks. Kind of ran into the backstop there. Lucky Pilots getting the turnover by the Dreamers. Well, that would have been a highlight of the year.
That would.
Stephen Hicks can jump, but I don't know about that high. Maybe we'll see you later. Ahwan's in the game, number 23. Screening for Chapman. Nothing opening up. Now Jackie through the middle. Spinning. There's Walko. Got his hand on it. That'd be a 3-second call. I believe Lita stuck in the middle. Less than a minute to play. The Pilots.
Man, I hope the Pilots try harder right now. Got to play better defense. Play hard.
Dreamers, not so much what they do strategically, just competing defensively and also keeping the ball moving offensively. Ahwan went down, now he recovers. Kenny crashing, Walko a little shy. Hachi, Kenny, less than 6 seconds.
Where's the ball, where's the ball? Oh, lost it.
Pilots jumping all over, and that will be a shot clock violation the other way. These guys still friendly, helping each other up.
Good D.
Get a little bit nervous when the legs go flying everywhere. Everybody's okay so far. Here's Kenny Chen. Veteran with the Dreamers, even when they were in the ABL. Against the Pilots, will always get matched up on a wing. A lot easier than going up against the likes of maybe Kadeem Jack, or long wings like Ladante Henton, perhaps. Jackie in the corner, can't get the finger roll, but the foul. Checking his face out, got hit there. Fourth foul for the Dreamers, but we're under 18 seconds. Looks like Jackie is trying to find a contact lens. Now the Dreamers will call a timeout. Well, if you're professional, Jason, you think you have a spare in the locker room. They'll talk it over.
See, it's really hard for me to come up here. I want to win this a very good game, but right now it's like a 30 points ball game. So Pilots gotta try harder. I'm rooting for Pilots for the second half. I hope they catch up.
You're rooting for a good game, Jason.
I'm rooting for a good game.
So far in this one, just 2 Dreamers in double digits, Jaron Young and Stephen Hicks. 14 points and 16 points apiece. They're the leading scorers now for the Pilots. Sijinga with 7, Quincy Davis with 7. You gotta wonder if they'll play him a lot more in the third quarter where they want to avoid him. Get him rest for the fourth quarter, or will they have to play him, but will they rest him in preparation for a game 5? Those are all in consideration for Coach Yang Yifeng and the Pilots.
That's true though. Maybe just give up this one, save the energy for the next one.
They only have 1 day off before playing again on Sunday. That'll take place here in Zhanghua, as we mentioned. It was announced before the game because of the COVID-19 infection cluster that's going on in Taoyuan. They have moved the basketball competition down here in Zhanghua. The Dreamers will be the operators, the ones issuing the tickets, collecting the revenue, but also they will be splitting the total revenue for that competition if it happens.
Got it.
So fans, you want to see the Plus League playoffs? Sunday might be your opportunity. We'll see how this game shakes out. Dreamers right now, they're playing really hard. They want to at least advance their season 1 more game.
That's a correct mentality. You got to make this one a blowout in order to have a higher heat for the next one.
The home team of the series lost the first game for both the Taoyuan Pilots and the Formosa Taishin Dreamers. There's a free throw too long. Gotta wonder if Jackie took care of that contact situation.
Did he find it?
I don't know. I might need to ask somebody about that.
Yeah, I hope he does.
Our partners with Formosa TV, FTV, and Momo TV, our partners this whole season, been doing a great job. There's a 1-for-2 trip. Now Killer Bandayo pressured the basketball against other fellow rookie Hachi. Bandayo stepped up big, about a third of the way of the season. Originally just a rotation. barely on the rotation, shall I say. Su Jinyao pokes away for Jaren Young. He thought he got fouled. That'll be the end of the first half. Kind of caught us a little bit by surprise. Now here comes the players. They'll go to halftime and talk things over.
Pilots has got to go to the locker room and work on some magic. Jordan Chapman has got to pray or do something. He's only scored 3 points the first half.
Halftime analysis coming up after this.
赶快热情的呼应他们，哪边想要的发出一点噪音声，让他们感受到你们的热情在哪里。哦耶！好，待会记录台这边丢一下之后，也要到记录台 VIP 席的对面来丢一下，好不好？双边的球迷朋友都可以拿到小花宝的套餐。好，来这边两边的朋友们，哦耶！感谢大家上半场展现出有别以往的热情，让我们保持住现在大幅度的领先，延续等一下的气势，一直到第3、第4节，把我们的主场关键的战役守下。好，刚刚拿到 Formosa Sexy 的小球的我们小球的朋友们呢，我们的梦想宝贝球拿到的，可以到外面环廊区找我们的工作人员的摊位来进行兑换，谢谢。好，经过了大家热情的呼应呢，以及呐喊之后，到了我们中场休息的时间。大家可以到我们的外面摊位来走一走，上个厕所。同时，我们来邀请刚刚2位拿到我跟优尼兽丢的小球的朋友们来到场中。刚刚有拿看板哦，这个彰化英纳的这位帅哥，非常开心制作这么好的看板，来帮我们加油。好，我们工作人员帮你拿。简单的说明一下我们游戏的规则。我们呢现在玩的中场游戏叫梦想晋级，2位呢都会在腰部来配上我们的计步器，待会会有30秒的时间，我会帮你们计算，你们就现场在这边小碎步 ，OK？ 30秒之后呢，拿着你们的球，这位弟弟你就上这边的篮，这位帅哥你就上这边的篮，只能上1次，不管有没有进，上了赶快回来跟你们的吉祥物击掌就可以。得到我们台新送的这个健身惊喜包，好不好？当然也有参加奖，准备好了吗？我来问一下，你最支持哪一位球员？
田磊。
耶，掌声鼓励一下田磊，磊哥，弟弟你呢？
田磊。
也是田磊。好，2位田磊粉丝的对决，加油啦！来，音乐，请准备。
1, 2, ready, go！
开始了，开始，对，非常好，继续，继续。现在才5秒钟的时间，10秒钟，15秒钟，20秒钟，25秒，最后5秒钟，5、4、3、2、1，好，拿球上篮，不管有没有上进，赶快回来跟我们吉祥物击掌。好，非常好，掌声鼓励一下。来，我们来看一下哪边的步数比较多。这位帅哥94，来，弟弟看一下你的，弟弟是138，好不好？果然年轻就是本钱，弟弟恭喜你获得的是台新所提供的 Rich Life 的专属健身惊喜包。邀请到的是台新银行总经理暨台新梦想家荣誉领队尚瑞强尚总来帮我们进行。
If there is a Game 5, let us remind you, it will take place here in Zanghua. The Dreamers will put on the event and manage the tickets, but they'll try to be as neutral of a game as we can. It's looking like a great possibility. Right now, the score 52-24. Dreamers holding the Pilots to tying the low in the Plus League playoffs for the lowest scoring half. That's the Pilots in Game 1 where they had the big blowout.
We tied with the record, the lowest.
Yes, that is correct. Here's the statistics from the first half. Of course, there's a score. The shooting percentage for the Pilots, 21.6, would also represent the low if it was the whole game. Their previous low, game 1, 28%. The Dreamers shooting the ball well from all over the floor, but three-point range still can be a little bit of room for improvement. The rebounding game favoring the Dreamers 33 to 21, assisting a lot more, 17 to 4. And that turnovers, there's 12. It's not incredibly drastic, but the Dreamers, Jason, have 32 fast break points in the first half. They've been running all over this floor.
Running up and down. That's how the blowout basketball game sounds like. You got to do a lot of transition in order to win ball games. And then I wonder what Coach Yang is talking about right now in the locker room to the Pilots. Do you think he's going to give up this one just to save the energy for everybody to play on Sunday?
It is the playoffs, so I'm sure they're going to try to play out the rest of the game and see how it goes, but it is a consideration when you get late. You need to save the legs of the likes of Quincy Davis and Jordan Chapman. Well, for the Pilots, they have their 12 turnovers, only 7 steals for the Dreamers, but they're getting a lot of things on the defensive rebounds and guys leaking out too. The Pilots got to adjust to that and get back faster.
Yes, like I said, Jordan Chapman is a key factor. Him and Quincy Davis. Throughout the last 2 games, they didn't really do too much at the first half, but the second half, they step up. That's how they caught up.
Let's see how they do on the defensive end as well. Having good defense, leading out to leak outs. We'll talk about this game some more after the break.
Would the day ever arrive when you told your child, that's enough hugging? Told your friends, that's enough laughing? Of course not. Because if you love something, enough doesn't exist. So for us, hopelessly in love with driving, when everyone else says enough, we say more. More of everything you love about driving. More butterflies in your stomach. More goosebumps. More triumphant laughs. In other words, with every Porsche GTS, you get more Porsche.
好了，刚刚呢拿到 Formosa 60丢给大家的梦想。
Here on the Labor Day weekend here in Taiwan, that starts today on Friday, the 3-day weekend. Chance for the fans here in Zhanghua and the Taoyuan fans to come down as well. But they're witnessing a blowout so far, a 28-point lead for the home Dreamers against the Pilots. Slow to come out of their locker rooms, struggling through this one. On our screen is Eddie and Coach Jeff doing the broadcast on the Mandarin track. Good job by those guys. Checking out the scoring in the first half, Stephen Hicks with 16, Jaron Young with 14. Those guys are doing it on the defensive end and getting rewarded on the offensive end. Zing Junji with 6, Amigo with 5, and Kenny Chen with 5 as well. But everything is really working towards the Dreamers' game plan. They're not letting the Pilots get anything easy.
Nothing easy at all. For the third quarter, Pilots got to figure it out how to win. At least catch up to another 15 points. For 14 points, 15 points going to the fourth quarter, I think Pilots still got a chance. If the third quarter they don't catch up, they might as well just throw the white towel and give up. I mean, just go home and take a nice nap, come back here on Sunday, play again.
The highlights from the two imports for the Dreamers. Big question heading into this series is who are they going to rotate? The Pilots only have one guy that they know they're going to play, and the Dreamers have to rotate 3 for the 2 spots. Now, on the other hand, we got Quincy Davis and Ayo with 7 points apiece. Everybody else's scoring has been held down.
Under 5 points. Jordan scored only 3 points.
You gotta wonder if the quick turnaround for him, getting a lot more attention, but also maybe some tired legs from that excellent fourth quarter performance is weighing on him in today's game so far.
Do you think he's saving energy?
I don't think so. I can't imagine that competitors want to leave it to a game decisive, winner-take-all game 5. But so far, the results haven't been good for the Pilots. There's Quincy Davis getting his shots up, opening one-handed flush. Yeah. Coach Metcalf always jokes he's got one in the first half and used it up really early. You know, they have Sijingyao playing a little bit better, a little smarter in the first half. The coach always talks about how he's got to play smart, stay focused in the game. Anyways, the second half coming up in 4 minutes. Stick with us. The Plus League continues here on YouTube.
Doing it， 所有目光都看到我这里，我是你今夜的 legacy， TRTAN 是我的你。巴黎没有我出席，这个剧就没出息，贡献了所有的 party， 独占鳌头没再客气，所有人停止呼吸，别人唱惊天动地，鸡毛响起，不再犹豫，一起加入这游戏。 线索，搜寻着行踪，让你的镜头反复重播。突然脉搏，燃烧的瞳孔，就相信自觉快服从今晚的感觉。跳舞一整夜，白天到黑夜。 学历的博士生，玩乐最有天分。孩子的学习不能等，快跟着我喊 Yes Sir。热烈气氛无放闪，献出你的呐喊，拿出自信玩下 all in 的快感。我还故我在 #Party Time， 我们是700万的 like。巴黎没有我出席，这个剧就没出息，贡献了所有的 party， 独占鳌头没再客气，所有人停止。 唱惊天动地，鸡毛响起，不再犹豫，一起加入这游戏。交换我的线索，搜寻着行踪。
If you're old school and go after player signatures, what better item than the P.LEAGUE? Special features on the key players for each team and the opening day roster is a nice spot for you to get those signatures if you wait outside the arenas for your favorite players or even Charles Chen, the commissioner of the league. Head to pleagueofficial.com/shop where you can find that and more. So Jason, you haven't been on air since the preseason, but from your perspective, how's the league done in its inaugural season up till now?
Wow, it's been a very successful season. The whole year, basketball fire just lit up. I think in Taiwan basketball environment, never seen anything like this for the whole season. Blackie Chen is doing a very good job, and everybody is grateful. But I'm grateful, I think, as a fan, just watching ball game. And right now, playoffs, anything is possible. I hope the Pilots don't give up, play hard. Third quarter, if they catch up to within 15 points, they still get a very good chance to win.
They're still taking their time in the huddle over their bench. The Dreamers, meanwhile, have their guys out. It will be their starting lineup as Derek down low, Jaron Young on the far side, Stephen Hicks, top the key. Aji, looks like the guard will receive an Amigo inbounding.
Yeah.
It looks like we have starters for the pilots. That's Ayao, Killer Kwan, Pong Pong, Manimal, and Jordan Chapman. But it must be said that the league has experiences, ups and downs, and some bumps in the road, but dealing with it is a big part of what being a first-year operation is like.
Totally. I'm cheering for the game, like you said. Let's go, Pilots. Catch up within 5 minutes. Let's go.
Here the Dreamers go, down low to Derek. A lot of hands, but he hangs on to the basketball. Now working one-on-one on Pong Pong. Firing it a little high, Amigo. Nothing yet. Takes on the spinner, and that's all net.
Look at how patient Formosa Dreamers they are right now. They are in the flow, making shots, playing good defense.
Chapman in the corner, up against Derek, the long arms.
He's got to take this opportunity to score.
Cuts baseline, short corner, Killer runs out of time.
Great defense.
Gotta wonder about the hesitation by Guan Da-yo.
He should have just shoot that.
Maybe you can chalk that up to a rookie mistake.
Man, I mean, don't get me wrong, Formosa Dreamers playing very good defense. How many times for tonight they made the shot clock went off?
I believe that is their third time in this
3
game
or 4
so far.
times, yes.
Jaron Young
Great
driving,
pass.
looping, and overshooting the hoop is Stephen Hicks. Got the rebound and with the easy putback. Well, we kind of asked for an exciting play, and we almost got one there.
Yes.
But Stephen Hicks, good fundamentals, knocks in the close one. Ayao looking for a teammate. Pong Pong deep positioning. Through the hands of Manimal. Jaron Young trying to beat Ayao. A little too aggressive with the behind the back. Will shoot the tough baseline shake.
That's some tough shot. I don't know how he made it.
I don't know if it's quite a three-point play, but that's what the DJ signaled. We'll go to the officials on that one.
That was a 3. Look at this.
Quick timeout by the Pilots as they continue to fall in Game 4 of the Plus League playoffs.
That was a 3.
时间到了，待会经过你前面来起立坐下，或是把你手举起来，让我们知道你们在哪里，让我们守住这一波胜利啦！来，准备了 ，1 2 ready go！ 上面的朋友，下面的朋友，非常好，让我看到你们的热情，把加油棒举起来。对面的准备好了吗？好的，非常好，时间还可以，我们让我们的工作人员再来一圈，加油！ 后面的、上面的，好，轮到对面的了，耶！好，谢谢我们这位辛苦的工作人员，同时再一次听到大家的加油声了，梦想下，梦想下，谢谢。
Welcome back inside the arena. Taoyuan County Stadium, home of the Formosa Dreamers before, now the Formosa Taishin Dreamers in the Plus League. We're getting word that Taoyuan County is considering their renovations to the stadium. Better viewing experience for the fans, better playing environment for the players. That's all part of just elevating the stage and making things better overall for basketball here in Taiwan.
It's a great hangout spot every weekend. You bring your family to the ball game, church, to watch basketball. It's good.
Angry Bird. Start the offensive possession. 2 guys on Jordan Chapman. Pong Pong with a baby hook. Rolls it out. Pong Pong struggling big time in this one as well. Aji catches the high pass. Now Hicks, his shot all the way down.
Let's go.
38 points already.
Far side to Chapman. You think maybe they can use him as a facilitator. where the Jaren Young guarding. Getting the backdoor Manimal, another pass. They can't connect. Ayel to Chapman in the corner.
Another shot clock just went off.
Shot clock violation. It could have been, I mean, it was a good setup. Jordan Chapman in the corner, nobody guarding him.
Looking pretty good.
Maybe they can get the shot off next time.
Formosa Taishin Dreamers is making a statement. Don't mess with us.
And you go to Derek. Outside, nice spin move.
Nice
corner.
spin.
Achi will fire it inside. Tic-tac-toe, look at that.
Look at how smooth it goes. I like the ball movement. Playing like a team.
This time Manuel with the basketball start. Derek contests and get the layup to go. Tough finish. Pass is a little too hot for him before. Stephen Hicks!
Stephen Hicks.
Getting everything. 10 points in the quarter, 2 for 2 from 3. That's 26 on the game. There's Pom Pom getting the foul. Can't get the layup. We'll slow this game down, and you almost feel like the Dreamers fans here are kind of running out of breath, just like we were kind of running out of breath. Look at this tic-tac-toe play.
Good ball movement.
Pom-Pom's at the line. Makes the first free throw. Talked about his struggles in this game so far. He's 0 for 4, only scoring at the free throw line. On the other hand, Stephen Hicks, his high during the season was 33 points against the Pilots. That was on April 3rd. Wasn't another 4 for 4 is pretty good, but Pom probably thinking about more of the team success. The Pilots sitting at 28 points. Achi initiating, gets it back. Won't shoot the three. Forces the pass out.
Great
There's another
pass.
backdoor. 2 points the easy way.
Brian, let me ask you, what would you do if you coach Young? Situation like right now.
Well, I definitely won't play any more zone as Manimal, another bucket, this time with the right hand.
You want to switch to man?
Well, I wouldn't overexpose the zone because the Dreamers are getting used to it.
And they're shooting really well right now.
Manimal with a reverse, and there's another bucket.
That's a good layup.
Stepping up in the third quarter is Ling Yaozong, call him the Manimal. Easy bucket down low for Derek and the Pilots.
Fall asleep down there.
Well, on the quarter, Manimal 3 for 3 for 6 points. Chapman springs 3 and finally gets one to go.
That's his first 3.
George Chapman 1 for 7 from deep. Also throwing an 0 for 3 from 2-point range. Intercepted by Angry Bird. Dreamers are quick to get back. Now Manimal flying over the top. Too strong with that finger roll. That breaks his perfect shooting quarter. Jaren Young crashing and dishing. Achi from the left corner this time, too strong. Well, it certainly looks like the play on the court and the officiating gonna let the clock wind. Easy block for Derek, no challenge at all. Now Amigo for the over-the-shoulder catch, that's pretty nice. Hicks from deep, and very surprised. 31 points, just 2 away from his regular season high. Anthony Tucker,
So
courtside
hot.
in the red sweatsuit, enjoying this one. Don't want to be his last game if it was game 2. Manimal with space, kind of ran out the angle. I think I was also curious what the Dreamers will do with their rotation. They got 3 guys ready to come in this one. Derek on the block, pushing and getting the foul, not the bucket. 2 free throws coming up.
2 free throws. It's a good It's a good decision by Coach Julius, putting the bench players coming out, warm their legs, getting ready for Sunday, let the starters go down there and take a little rest.
Hicks and Amigo will go down for Kenny, and some way all the way. Tang waiting on these free throws. On the other side, Lington and Jackie will come in. That one, first one was short. We also talked to Derek in the media scramble yesterday, and of course, as a veteran, put the onus on himself to play smarter and more competitively. Darren Young hustles. Oh, I don't know about the hustle, but the sky for the rebound. Loose ball, Dreamers once again. Derek not over it. Now 4 points, lays it in. With the English. Chapman with a quick fire. Nope. Lington over his own teammate. He'll take it slow. Not aware of the shot clock. Engbird to Manimal. He'll fire 3, and that's an air ball.
That's an air ball.
Well, Derek looking gas will make his way to the bench as Tang take his place. Actually, Coach Julius before lamented how he has so many rookies on the team. He did find that in the close situations when the Pilots were coming back, he couldn't play their rookies. On the other hand, for the Pilots, they really only rotate 10 guys, and even in this blowout, wonder if we'll even see Sun Siyao and Lai Golway. This layup, and lucky for the Dreamers, bounce off the Pilots and onto the backboard on the out-of-bounds side. Another chance for them to work on something. Darren Young, the starter, still in the game, along with Achi, who will inbound. Tang inside, grinding his way, and call for the travel. Don't think he can't move a little bit. Tank actually dunks in the layup lines on the regular.
He has really strong legs. I think Jaren's got to play really smart right now. He doesn't want to do anything too crazy. Doesn't want to injure himself. If I was coach, I'd probably take him out.
With the basketball, facing Engbird, no intent of attacking. Moves away down from the right corner. Is a fan favorite, being with the team for a few years, also coming out of their junior team. Chapman with the transition 3, yes. Oh, even in blowout, shooter's got to shoot.
Shooter's got to shoot.
Darren Young, some head fakes. Now looking for a teammate. Aji, playing with pace, but lost it. Right into the arms of Angry Bird. Chapman from deep, another one.
Back-to-back 3.
I don't know if it's too early to talk about comebacks, but Pirates on a good run. We'll say that. You got to play good before heading into that final game.
Right. Getting interesting.
Down by 35. Maybe set some small goals for himself. Darren Young will try to counter, and he does. Lington looking down low, but into the hands of Dreamers. This one way, no shot. Aji rejects the pick and roll. Facing the other rookie, Lington shoots the mid-range and out.
That was a good take.
Would have been a great play. Lington stepping up big close to the end of the season with a double-double against the best team in the league, the Braves. Here's Chapman on the inside, taking advantage of size against little Achi. Dreamers want to have a little huddle. Wu Sung Wei's is not to be found. Two fouls for the Dreamers on the quarter, one for the Pilots, playing pretty smooth. There's Achi from his student playing days, bound to both directions of the court. A habit that young Taiwanese players develop. Chapman at the line. Darren Young tipped it out. But the referee say it was off the cylinder already. Now Hicks and Young in the game. Easy lay-in. No resistance by the Pilots. Looking defeated mentally more so than physically.
Exactly.
And we're trying the English on the layup, no good. It's in the corner, short. Wington. Darren Young steps in front of that one.
It's great steal.
Still playing hard. Running down this shot clock. Big crossovers left and right, then the take. Nice find and nice finish.
Nice play. Great playmaker, Jaren. Double cross, dish the ball out for Tang. Help his teammate, make his teammate a little better.
Grip and unsportsmanlike foul on Jordan Chapman. Behind against Stephen Hicks. That's going to be unsportsmanlike every time. Now, actually, Jordan Chapman getting the boos from the home fans. Chapman trying to convince the referees he is going for the basketball, but it's kind of hard to do when it's through the guy dribbling it up ahead.
Right. Yeah, the referee made the right call.
Now, interesting enough, Jordan Chapman hearing it from some of the fans courtside, and also a high five, so maybe they're making up too.
Showing some love.
So, communication is key. Hopefully they find themselves on the same wavelengths. First free throw goes down for Hicks. Well, we know for sure Chapman probably one of the imports who communicates with the courtside fans best in this league. Now going to Stephen Hicks. Smile on their faces. Now the Pilots back in their zone defense. Darren Young, Tank, Stephen Hicks in the middle. That's what you're going to get with Linton not cutting off the passing lanes in the middle. Jackie reverses the dribble, leaves it short. Now Linton will try the mid-range, can't get it.
It's so hard right now. Everybody tried their luck. Look at the ball movement from the Formosa Taishin Dreamers. Everybody pass and cut, simple stuff. It's so fun to watch them play.
Now Darren Young put inside the three, and that's the biggest brick of the game. I don't think he minds too much, having 20 points in this one already. Pilots down low, Linton trying to force it over. Stephen Hicks, arm straight up, that'll be a missed shot. And from the top with 36 already, Jackie comes down with it. Crossover, and bang! Sweet shot by Jordan Hicks in the face of, excuse me, that's Jordan Chapman in the face of Stephen Hicks.
Yeah, 3 threes this quarter. Finally got his shooting touch back.
About a 3-second shot clock to third quarter clock difference. Darren Young dribbling it out. Might count for a long three. He does, and to the right. Shot clock out. And Bandayo with a nice spin. A little off the mark with that half-court shot. That'll be the end of the third quarter. We head to the fourth. 40-point lead for the Dreamers against the Pilots. We're headed to the fourth quarter and possibly a game 5.
Time and I heard that I was ugly. Came from a bitch who nigga wanna fuck on me. I said my face bomb, ass tight, rack stack up shack height, jury on me flashlight. I've been listening since last night. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Gotta play it safe, no face, no case.
再次送给性感的、动感的、讨论度最高的 Formosa 60，精彩的节前表演。
我们并肩亡命天涯，坚守承诺，直到我们一统天下，合体的金刚，特别的强壮。谁在我们主场撒野？谁在我们伤口？
好，单位报告遗失物来招领一下，有捡到一串钥匙，如果发现是你的话呢，可以来到记录台后方，找我们的工作人员小姐姐来领取钥匙，谢谢。
Plus League online store is up and running now with new merchandise for the playoffs. Get shirts, towels, and more when you shop at pleagueofficial.com/shop. Quincy Davis hasn't made it on the floor for the entire second half, so pretty clearly the Pilots saving him for the decisive Game 5.
Game 5 is on Sunday. 40 points. It's really hard to catch up right now.
Screening for Manimal, but Walco's there for the challenge. Tank in the middle of things. Jaren Young.
Look at this ball movement.
Shoot it off to the right. Jordan Chapman contacting him on the way down. Dayo, his three, can't hit.
Shots just won't fall. Frustrating for the Pilots. They just gotta adjust for two more days for them to recover.
Here's a nice strip by Jackie, and Manimal will
Great
get his
hustle.
paws on it. Jordan Chapman knew Jaren Young was coming.
It's pretty scary.
Used his body to shield him away. Now they slow it down. Now the deep three, yes! All the way from Kaohsiung.
Man, such a great shooter. You could tell by the moment he released the ball.
Slowly working his way into a respectable shooting percentage. Now 6 of 16 for 20 points. Those points really stack up quickly when you make them from deep.
Oh, he scored 20 already.
With a push and the fadeaway, no good. Yo to Jackie. Sidesteps Jaren Young. Also struggling himself. On the game, 28.3%. Very close to their Game 1 average. Walker will fire from the right side. Missing. So Jason, I'm kind of curious as Chapman missing the fadeaway. If you're the Taipei Fubon Braves, what are you seeing in these matchups between these two teams?
To be honest, Taipei Fubon right now, their squad is pretty deep. They have all the good local players. Their import players just won the award. And in order for
One by Jordan Chapman on the left-hand side.
In order to beat them, you just gotta play your A game. I think for the matchup for import player, every game when Tucker play against Fubon, he doesn't do too well because I think Jet knows how to play really good defense on him. So the harder he tries, and the result doesn't turn out as good.
Now for the first time in this series coming into the game is Derek King, King, number 20. Product out of Cal. Previously played in the ABL. He takes a tough three, short. Up ahead of Popo, his layup, and as our colleague Corey would say, nice Popo.
Nice Popo.
Yo playing Stephen Hicks tough. They'll get the basketball up. Back door to Derek and coax the foul out of Manimal.
That's nice for King. Just got on, got a foul. About to shoot free throws.
During the regular season, Derek King, credited by Coach Julius, as somebody who really elevates their practices. Good to see him on the floor now, makes his first free throw. On the season, he had averaged 2.3 a game. Not a lot of opportunities, only 1 for 2. Also hasn't made his way onto the floor. Number 18, Yang Se-yin, is sitting on the substitute side of the scorers table. Manimal with a wild shot. And Guandayo, look what I found. With a nice move, but lock-on doesn't work out for them there.
Lock-on didn't work.
That was the biggest lock-on I've ever seen. King from the corner. Up ahead,
Great
Jackie
pass.
with a nice leak out and left-handed finish. Nobody there deep. Now don't feel too bad for the team not involved with these playoffs. The Shinjuku Lioneers are going to keep their fans busy with a lot of summertime activities, including basketball camps. Good, doing right. Nice layup by Derek King.
I think for the Shinsu Lioneers this year, they're so good. They're getting better and better each and every game. Fan base, the way playing style, they don't back down. I just hope they do better next season. I'm pretty sure they will.
Easy cross-up. Stephen Hicks against Manol, and then the step-up 3. That's 39 points, 5 of 9 shooting. Or Stephen Hicks, number 17, Paul deep. Rolls out. I gotta remind the audience, if you listen to our Mandarin broadcast, Eddie was also in the broadcast for game 1, the big blowout by the Dreamers as well. Now that one rolls out, almost had that one too. Chapman to Manimal on the elbow and lays it in. Those strides a little longer than Tank's. Stephen Hicks not done scoring, perhaps. Give it up. Alco one-on-one on a fellow rookie. Down low to Tank. Nice find and nice layup. Bandayo's got to put up more resistance. Avoid the help. Now Chapman making a lot of room against King, and look at that pretty move.
That should be on the highlight. Almost dropped him. His groove shot by Jordan Chapman.
There's 26 points, 6 of 14 three-point shooting is not bad.
That's actually pretty good.
A little too late to save the Pilots now. Now Tang dribbling through Guandayo. Saves it from going out of bounds. Rebound. Another chance for the Pilots.
Good cross.
Have a good finish.
Nice
Leaves Randall Walko. Another foul on the and one attempt. He's got some more adjusting to do. Gotta wonder if the 6th Man of the Year award kind of getting to him a little bit. He's playing with a lot more emotions and expressions in game 3, but still shooting poorly. Still trying to find his footing on the defensive end.
Right.
That was Yang Se-yin, and J.J. Chen will come in the game as well, number 0. Referee should remind him to tuck his jersey in. There he goes. Stephen Hicks will exit the playing floor. And it is 5 locals for the Dreamers. There's a Manimal, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Makes the free throw. Initially, Manimal had a lot of inside catches, but couldn't finish. We're finding that his dribble drives are actually kind of working for him in this game. JJ with a nice shot flick and landed before. That will be a travel. So smart move, looking good. A little bit of mix-up with the footwork. There's the shooting star, lucky star, Xiao Fuxing Lai Guowei. He'll be in for the first time in the series.
Lai Guowei, very experienced point guard. He used to play street ball in China, and then such a great shooter. But then he's aging. He's pretty much like a little bit younger than us, but he can still run.
Whoa, wait a minute, Jason, younger than us? Younger than both of us? Or
No,
just
no,
one of us?
maybe one of me. A little bit younger than me.
Guan Yo playing hard will coax the backcourt violation. A little bit of a body bump with Walko.
I mean, Guowei used to be a really, really good player. I remember playing against him. He made a buzzer beater and beat us.
Gotta say that the aggression of Randall Walko, the body language, not good so far. But they'll have him play through this one. He's a guy, a wing, that the Dreamers need desperately through offensively and defensively. Remember, he's capable of scoring 30 in a game. He did that twice during the regular season. Inside pass against Yang Sen-yen. He'll have to resort to foul Manimal. Now he'll be a key because Manimal struggled big time from the line. Only 1 for 7 in game 3.
He made the last free throw. Manimal. Wen Yaozong.
On the season, only 9 for 26. Gets another one to go in the playoffs entering this game. Only 1 for 11.
Yaozong is playing the forward position, right? Power forward. I think he's suitable for 3 or 2 maybe.
Actually, Coach Yang addressed that yesterday as he finally misses, now 3 for 4. Coach Yang addressed that and said, for Yaozong, that's a little bit tough for him to switch between. Not as much experience as a guy like Amigo, who does that like nothing happens. As he going to the right side and just out.
That's what happens when you're in Taiwan. During junior high, when you are above 185 centimeter, you're for sure playing inside first. So you train to play, to be an inside player. If Ling Su-hao was in Taiwan, he's playing power forward right now.
That would have been a good move for him as Ayo makes a 3. Oh, there's an easy steal and put in by Killer Guan Ayo. He's still playing hard. It's now a 24-point game.
24 points.
With less than 4 minutes left.
3 minutes left.
There's another turnover. Ayo. 3 from the left side and can't get it. Gotta say, Guan Ayo is the guy playing hardest right now on the entire floor. Props to him.
It's contagious how much he hustles. You need a player like that on the team.
To let the fans know, the Taoyuan Pilots are one of 2 basketball teams under the P.LEAGUE Entertainment Group. And there was talks before the season started if Guan Ayo would end up be on the other team, and they'll call a travel on Randall Walko. He thought he had a player timeout, but you got to remind young Randy, that's under 2 minutes.
Under 2 minutes, you could call timeout. Got it.
So Aji stepping up to sub out Randy as Angry Bird takes out Killer Quan. There you see Walko out of New Jersey. He got a shout out from Kadeem Jack, also from the same parts in the Demo Hao Hao, the behind the scenes show of the Plus League as Aya shoots mid-range short. I asked all the imports which local players they're impressed with. And Kadeem Jack wanted to shout out Guan Ayo, of course, but also a shout out to Randall Walko. Angry Bird knocks it away, but Dreamers hang on. Derek got through, almost found Tang, but it's out of bounds off the Pilots. Ding Chen also trying to figure his way out playing the interior. Shooting out with a strip. Running out of time. Tang. JJ slipped away by sitting
Get that out of here.
There's a lesson for the young guard. Much more experienced sitting out with a pretty casual block.
He doesn't have to do him like that. Wow. Such a clean block.
On the Plus League site is officially listed as a forward, really playing more of a guard role. Ball through the hands of Chen. JJ Chen with a chance to avenge. Yes!
Took it right back. That's a pride inside the player. You block me once, I'll score on you. Great pass.
Chen playing with power. Hey, nice reverse. JJ and Tang couldn't block him.
Oh, JJ dropped the guy. Wow! Is that, where's the angle?
All right, clean up the floor after that one. Aya with his three. Mark. It's kind of rookie on rookie prime there. Derek. Mid-range. Bouncing out, and the shooting woes for the Pilots continue. Now we are under 2 minutes, and a foul on Sijiao. Referee's looking at that one, thinking things are getting a little rough. Sijiao against these young guys. They're gonna shake it off, but Danger G, not too happy with that foul.
Just collect the ankle.
Aya will step off, and Jackie will take his place. All substitutes for the Pilots now. Johnson Yin, number 18, sporting the neon green shoes, throws it right to the Pilots. They read that pick and roll all the way. Now Xiao Fuxing doesn't look to Jackie.
A good palm fake.
Fortunate to get 2 points out of that. They missed him when he was open. They had to get him when he was covered.
Hey, that's what happens sometimes.
Applying more pressure. Derek with a spin,
looking
tough
for it.
shot. Can't get it.
Just not going in.
Stick around for the post game where we'll have a player interview. Offline, bouncing out. Young Aji still on the floor. Started this game and might finish it too. Dribble move and find a Tang. Look at the rookie go. That's the 100 points. Leighton's mid-range, planks it. So 74 points. Much better second half, but it's all in garbage time, Jason.
Yes, it is. But you know what? We bring ourselves a game on Sunday.
JJ Chen, take the deep three, and
all right, JJ. All right, JJ. Chen Zhengjie. All right, JJ.
Bird will take a cosmetic three, and
Precisely.
That's going to count against his record, and counting against the Pilots' record is a 103-74 defeat at the hands of a very motivated, very eager, very aggressive Formosa Taishin Dreamers team. This series is tied 2 apiece.
The series is tied. Formosa is ready. The Dreamers are playing on Sunday against the Pilots.
Let us remind the audience that game not going to take place in Taoyuan, home of the Pilots. COVID-19 means they're going to move that competition down here to Zhanghua, or the Dreamers will hopefully, let's see how they do it, hold a neutral site game, even in their building with their ticket operations. But that's how it goes, the new league. They got to work together. We'll see how things play out on Sunday. So we've been told Stephen Hicks will be the player interviewed post-game with our colleagues, Coach Jeff on color and Eddie on play-by-play. Really, the game was decided in the first half, only 24 for the Pilots. The defense is what really stood out for the Dreamers.
Yes, the Dreamers playing really good defense today. As we can see, a lot of shot clock violation. And on the offense end, they shared the ball really well. That's the reason why they win today. I think if they play like this on Sunday, they have a really good chance to advance.
The winner will have a chance to play against the Taipei Fubon Braves on the finals starting May 7th. A little bit of technical difficulties as we're getting things over to the player interview. So the top scorer, of course, is Stephen Hicks, followed by Jordan Chapman of the Pilots with 26. Excuse me, that's 39 for Hicks. Jaron Young, 20 points, but 13 rebounds, 8 assists, and 5 steals. Now we're ready.
How you doing?
Stephen Hicks, I believe the first time on the post-game interview.
Defense. We from the start we were playing defense, getting active on defensively, bothering them, making it tough on the offensive end. You know, when we get stops, we're allowed to run, and I think we're a great team when we get stops and just get out and run on offense. Yes. Yeah, it feels great, man. It feels great when you can make some shots and you know, play well and play in front of these great fans. Oh, it is. Great. You know, we love playing at home. You know, hopefully we can get a win in front of our home crowd, so it's going to be great. It's going to be packed. It's going to be a good game. Thank you.
That's Stephen Hicks, the player interviewed at the post-game of this one. And the players focus on their jobs. Stephen wasn't aware that the final decisive Game 5 will be played here in Changhua. Well, now he knows. He can bring that news to the team. Going to break, and the final wrap-up of this game coming up after this.
好，再一次提醒您，175301。
Welcome back inside the arena. I'm Ryan Chen. My partner, Jason Tang, on color for this English production, English broadcast of the Plus League playoffs. The game we just witnessed, a 103-74 victory for the Dreamers. It was a much larger margin, as much as 40 points. The Dreamers, as you heard Stephen Hicks said, did it on the defensive end. Their three-point shooting, not particularly stand out, but was much better than the Pilots, who needed to outshoot the Dreamers in Game 3 to get the victory. Now a reminder, Game 5, that's May 2nd, that's Blackie Charles Chen's birthday. Taoyuan County Stadium, the site of what would have been Game 5 in Taoyuan, but the Dreamers collaborating, working hard on behalf of the league, and the Pilots will be the host. As good as we've had it in Taiwan for COVID prevention, the job is not over. Hope you all stay safe out there and be smart. I'm Ryan Chen, signing off for now. See you guys in the next one.